Well, good morning, everybody. Today's class is going to include two things. I wanted to address the vagus nerve, and we're going to start with a very simple technique that is actually extremely potent for the entire body, for our vagus nerve. And we're also going to talk about the psoas. And the psoas is the muscle that is our hip flexor. We'll work around the hips as well, but the hip flexor psoas muscle starts at the navel and then attaches to each vertebra and then connects into the top of the femur bone, your leg bone, thus allowing you to lift your leg. And it's sometimes referred to as the seat of the soul or something like that, because it's also connected into our diaphragm. And when we get into a state of nervous tension, this affects the psoas, and it can remain tight and contracted, thinking we are in a state of fear and ready to allow us to run. So we want to perform a lot of slow movements today to start to communicate with the psoas that we are safe and everything's fine, so that it can release. Now, the vagus nerve is the wandering nerve, and if you think the root of vagrant, vagus, vagrant, it is the wanderer. And the nerve starts in the head and runs down the side of the neck and connects into all the organs. It's also made up of 12 cranial nerves. So not just the longest, but there's 12 cranial nerves that are connected to our eyes, our ears, our nose, our mouth, our sense of taste. It has everything to do with digestion, right from the point where you smell the food, you taste the food, you swallow, you digest, you eliminate. And by doing this easy exercise, you start to affect the entire system. It not only puts you into a state of relaxation, it puts everything into a state of relaxation, thus allowing the bowels to move. So this is an overall thing, and you can't do it just once. You need to do it a couple times every day to really build up the sense of calm in the body. So what we're going to do is interlace our fingers, bring your hands behind your head, and can you lean back just a little? Because the first two vertebrae, when we get stressed, they tend to twist and rotate up, cutting the blood flow off to the brain. So this leaning back helps with this. Now, looking straight forward, chin stays forward, shift your eyes to your right elbow. And just start breathing. Please do not move your chin, do not move your nose, just your eyes. And keep retraining your gaze to the elbow. And we're waiting for a yawn, a sigh, or the need to swallow. Once that happens, you bring your gaze back to the center. And after you've returned to the center, you might feel woozy. This is a natural reaction. And then take your gaze to the left elbow. So it takes 30 to 60 seconds to evoke this response from the vagus nerve. So after you've yawned, sighed, or swallowed, bring your gaze back to the center. And when you've completed, just slowly release your hands, return to neutral, and observe. Do you feel this sense of decompression, of downshifting? So remember this, if this is the only thing you remember today, to practice this a couple times a day, and especially before bed, is extremely helpful with your sleep. So I'm going to start our music, and you can stay there on your mat, and I want you to come to lying down and bend your knees. And just feel into your body. Bring your hands below your navel, resting on your low belly. And if you want, you can walk your feet wide and drop your knees together. Close your eyes. And just sense from the navel down to the top of the femur bones. Soften the lower belly. Breathe. Feel everything descending towards your mat. One more slow, soft breath. So one more thing about what we just did with the vagus nerve. After you perform that eye movement, which the muscles are attached to the back of the neck and into the upper trapezius muscles, it releases neck tension and it resets cervical vertebra 1 and 2 so the blood can begin to flow to the brain. Now separating your knees, let's begin to curl the tailbone towards the navel. So just picking the tailbone up, drawing it towards the navel, so pelvic curl. And then let's do a pelvic tilt, pressing your tailbone down to the earth, arching your back, creating space underneath your low back. And slowly release, curl, tailbone to navel. Exhale, tip, like we're tipping a teapot, pouring it into a cup. And as you slowly move between tilt and curl, start to notice how the tissues are stretching. One side stretches, the other side compresses. Now come to neutral, and let's take the right hip bone and hike the right hip up to the right lower ribs and pull the right lower ribs to the hip as if you're squeezing an orange between hip and ribs. And then slowly release. Take it to the other side. So we're making like an arch on the side, making a C shape with the body. Come back to center. Inhale, switch sides. Squeezing this imaginary orange between the hip and the floating rib. Come back to center. Extend your right leg out. Extend your left leg out. Just sense. Now let's flex the right feet, point the left toes, and really reach the left toes away as you slightly bend the right knee and pull the right toes towards the knee. Feel what's happening in the upper right back as it's hiked. And then change. Extend your right toes, flex your left knee slightly bent. And let's start to walk, not very quickly, just changing sides, point and flex, point and flex. Good. So one foot's pointed, one foot's flexed, and you're shifting your hips. One more time each side, nice and slow. And then relax. Just kind of shake out your body. Let the whole body just shimmy. Come to neutral. And then let's slide the right knee into the chest, hands wrap around the shin. Just drawing the leg deeper. Breathe in. And an exhale, slowly release. Inhale, left knee pulls to chest, squeezing the shin down, relaxing the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, extend. Adding on, inhale, bring your right knee to chest, hands wrapped around the shin. Walk your left foot a little more over to the left. Now relax your left leg as much as you can. Begin to press your right shin into your belly, pressing. Keep pressing, and at the same time resist, push the shin up into the hand. So you're going in both directions, pushing down, pushing up, but relax the left leg. This is a psoas release. Slowly relax, keep your hands wrapped around the shin. Relax the push-pull. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the right leg down into the body again. Push the right leg up to the ceiling. No, your right leg stays on the body. The left leg is extended down to the earth. And we're just squeezing the shin into the chest. So push down on the shin and resist and push back up into the hands with the shin. Eccentric stretch. So you activate, you contract, and slowly release. And extend your right leg out and draw the left leg into the chest, or in beside the right. Now pulling your left shin into the chest, wrapping your fingers around the shin. Let's walk the right foot over a little more to the right. Relax your right leg, completely relax, relax. Breath in. On the exhale, push down on your hands into your left shin and resist, push up into your shin, so that your left leg might even start to shake as you push down and resist up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, push the left thigh in, push the fingers into the shin, and resist, push up into the fingers. Relax your right leg. Keep the left leg active, right leg soft. One more breath. Exhale, release. Slowly release your left leg down and bring your legs together. Inhale, pull your right knee into your chest. And now we'll float the right toes extending up to the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind the thickest part of your upper leg, the thickest part of your hamstrings. Let's flex the foot and push the hamstring into your hand as you pull the hand into your hamstring. The toes are pulling towards your face. This is an eccentric hamstring stretch. Inhale. Exhale, relax. One more time. Push your heel to the ceiling, pull the toes to your face, pull your fingers into your hamstring, push your hamstring into your fingers. So your right leg is strongly active. Breath in. On the exhale, slide your hands up the leg. Let's roll your head towards your leg, trying to bring the two together. Inhale, release your head, bend your knee. Exhale, send your leg up. Inhale, walk your hands up to your calf. On exhale, draw your head up, pull your leg close to your face. Inhale, slowly release. Slide your hands back down to your hamstring. And let's rotate the heel to the center line. Toes go out to the side. And then change. Toes rotate to center. Heel go out to the side. So you're rocking the whole leg in the hip socket. So feel your whole leg all the way down to your hips rotating. Like we're turning a pencil in a hole. Good. Slide your left foot onto the mat. Let's bring your arms out to the side And take your leg over to the right. Drop your left knee a little to the left. Bring your right hand inside of your right thigh, and we'll pick up the left knee and bring it into the left armpit. Good. Right leg to the right, half of the left leg bent out to the left. So it's like a wide V, but one side is shortened. One more breath. Release your left foot down to the earth. And we're going to put the right hand outside of the right leg and guide the leg over to the left, keeping your left knee pointing straight to the ceiling. And now take your left hand outside of your right leg and let's guide it a little more to the left so you get an IT band stretch. Flexing your toes, drawing your toes towards your face. Inhale, come back to center. And bring your right ankle across your left thigh. And then let's just rock the legs left to right so you can feel a pull of the fascia in your low back as we just slowly and gently rock left to right. Everything's connected, so we're slowly softening the tissues and ungumming stuckness. Come to center, thread your right hand between your legs, coming into reclined pigeon, right elbow into the right thigh. Let's draw the left leg closer to the face and gently rock a little left to right as you keep pulling the left knee towards the face. Now come to center and draw a circle with your left foot. So drawing in the air a circle with the left foot. And then change directions and let your low back peel up off the ground as you make your circle. Good. Left foot on the ground. Slide your right knee down on top of your left knee. Arms come out to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then we'll drop the legs over to the right, look left. Now you can start to feel how we're pulling the tissues in the left body. Feel it from the hip right up to your diaphragm on the left side. Inhale, center. Exhale, slowly take it over the other side. Look right and observe what do you feel here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop the right foot to the ground. And we'll bring the left knee into the chest. Floating the left leg to the ceiling, let's extend the right leg and wrap the fingers around the widest part of your thigh. Flexing your foot, pressing your thigh into your fingers and pulling your fingers into your thigh. Keep pressing your heel to the ceiling, pulling the toes down to your face. Inhale. On an exhale, slide the hands up the calf, relax your toes. Draw your head towards your shin. Draw your shin towards your head. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, slide your hand back down to your thigh. Let's pull one more time, pulling into your thigh. Press your thigh into your hands. Breath in. Exhale, sliding the hand up to your calf. Roll your head up towards your thigh. Thigh towards your face. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Slide your right heel up the mat. Left hand inside of left leg. Let's bring it out to the side and just drop the right knee to the right. And And then we'll pick up the right knee and guide it towards your right armpit, pressing the legs away from the center line. Slowly release the right foot to the floor, guiding the left leg back to center. Right hand comes outside of left leg, and we'll take it over to the right, keeping the right knee pointing to the ceiling and stretching the left outer part of the left leg towards the right. Flex the toes towards your face. One more breath. Exhale, come back to center. Drop your left ankle over top of your right knee. And let's just rock the legs left to right. Come back to center. Pick up your right leg and thread your left hand through and clasp behind your right knee. Left elbow into left thigh. Flexing the feet, draw your right knee close to the chest. And let's just rock a little left to right. And come back to center, and using your right heel, draw a medium-sized circle so that your hips are going with the circle. And then change directions with your circle. All right. Drop your right foot to the earth and slide your left knee on top of the right. So your legs are crossed. Left knee on top, and we'll drop the legs over to the right, look left. If you want, you can bring your right hand on top of your thighs to deepen. Inhale, center, and we'll take both legs as they are over to the left, look right. And become aware of your right hip bone and feel the stretch around the glutes and through the abdomen. Inhale, center, bring your knees, both knees to your chest. And let's roll up into cobbler's pose. Can you just butterfly your knees? All right, how about from here? Let's keep the left knee in front and spin the right behind for a pigeon pose. And walk your hands in towards your shin. Pick up your heart, push it forward, lifting your chest up. Feel like you're puffing out your pigeon chest, and rotate your right hip down. Do you feel the stretch from your knee up your quads into your abdomen, stretching your right psoas? On an exhale, slowly coming down. Let's come onto our forearms and maybe just clasp your fingers together, pushing down into your hands. Lift your chest. Let's place the hands down on the earth. Pick up the chest, pushing your right hip down, drawing your left hip back. Rocking side to side. Now let's come all the way down into pigeon. And feel that your right hip is on the same plane as your left hip. So if that means rotating your right hip down a little more, breathing into your left buttocks, all the tissues around the outside of your left buttocks. right down into the hamstring, into the inner thighs, the adductors. Inhale, rolling up on your hands. Can you walk your right knee a little closer and then pick up? So by bringing your back knee closer and squeezing your legs to the center line, you should be able to pick your pigeon up. And you can stay here with your hands on your hips, or bring them behind as if you were flying, or bring them up into crescent. Breathe. One more breath. And on an exhale, slowly release. Curl your right toes under, step back with your left, and pedal out your down dog. Then come into a full down dog, separating your feet hips distance, hands shoulder distance, spread the fingers wide. Let's start to draw the chest back towards the thigh. Turn the tailbone up to the ceiling. Let's roll right up to the balls of the feet. And then press the heels down as far as you can. Squeeze your inner forearms to the center line. Roll the head of your shoulders out to the side. And let your head be heavy like a bowling ball. Push away from the earth with your hands, letting your hips lift. One more breath. On an exhale, float your right leg to the ceiling and bring your right knee to your right inner wrist for pigeon, walking your left knee further back. Walk your hands close to your shin. Pick up your pigeon chest, stretching the front of your left thigh. Keep lifting the heart, broadening the collarbones to lengthen the left front body. On an exhale, coming down to your forearms, interlace your fingers, push the outside edges of the hands into the earth. Turn your left hip bone down to square your hips. As we lift the chin, lift the heart, push down through your hands and your elbows. Then release the hands to the earth. We'll pick up the elbows, maybe even come up on the fingertips, stretching front body again. On the exhale, coming down into your full pigeon. Rock from left hip to right sit bone, and then settle. One more breath. On the exhale, pick your head up, walk your hands back towards your leg, and glide your back knee in a little closer so we can lift and squeeze the legs, both legs, squeeze them to the center line. Hands on the hips to start. Roll your shoulders back and down. Perhaps arms come back, or float your arms up, crescent. Keep squeezing the legs towards the center line to lift. Observe the deep psoas stretch on the left side. One more breath. Exhale, slowly release your hands to the earth. Roll over onto your right sit bone. And then we'll pick up the left leg and bring it on top of the right. Flexing your feet. Double log pose, and if this isn't in your range of motion, extend your bottom leg straight. Just have your ankle outside of your thigh. Right? Feel this back into your hips. Hands on your knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, flat back, folding forward, coming as far as you can without rounding the back of the heart. Feeling both sit bones on the floor. One more breath. We're going to take this into a twist. Let's roll up. So whatever foot is on top, you're going to bring the same elbow as that leg across and put it in the crook of the foot. And bring the other hand on top for a twist. And if your leg's extended, just bring your arm on top of your thigh and take a side rotation. Or you can just bring your arm inside of the foot and take a side twist as such. Take one more breath. And slowly return to the front. Hands come behind, change your legs. Pull the flesh out from under your sit bones, hands on your knees. Inhale, look up. Exhale, coming forward with a flat back, not rounding. Lengthening your spine, lengthening the crown of your head across the room as you root down with your sit bones. One more breath. Exhale, rolling up, preparing to take our twist. And if you've got that bottom leg, that's good. That is a great modification, doing a twist like so. Soft breath. Two more. Deep beneath the ocean, deeper than the riverbed. There you find me. Slowly releasing, coming over onto your knees. Hero's pose. Extend one leg straight out, pointing your toes towards the earth. Let's lifting up for half Eastern facing plank pose. Feel that in your left quadriceps. Slowly come down, reset into hero. Other side. Hands come behind. Point your toes down to the earth, picking your hips up, so make sure both hips are pointing the ceiling like headlights. Push down through your hands, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to hero's pose. And then we're going to move up for a few standing poses. Hands on the earth, curl the toes under. Small down dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Uttanasana, forward fold. Shake out your head, relax your head. Bend your knees. Inhale, slowly rolling up. Roll your shoulders back and down, spin your thumbs open. Put your awareness in your hip flexors. Now let's step out, turn the heels in, come down into a squat, and push your inner thighs back. And you can feel how this starts to activate here, and it activates the glute medius in your center of your buttocks, upper buttocks. Slowly press down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms come up, coming down. Inhale, make fists, pull up. Do 2 more. Come to center. Let's bring our arms to the center and let's shift to one side and then come to the other side. Open. Hands in. Shift. Open arms. In. So we're starting to work the adductors, the inner thighs. Okay, keep the arms open. Shift to the other side. And now we'll bring, am I doing the exact same thing? I think I'm doing the exact same thing. Hands together, and we come this side, we'll open. I don't know, that could be the same, it could be different. It might not even matter. Okay, come to one side, hands on the thighs, and let's not go very far. Just drop your chest forward and send your bum back. Feel that in your right inner thigh. And now let's deepen and pick your toes up. Then turn your toes to face me, plant the foot on the floor, and then turn and pull your toes up to the sky, flex. So it's this rotation down and then fan up, down, up. Let's do one more. Up. Put the foot on the floor and let's shift over the other side. So small lunge, send your bum back. And then let's deepen more to the right and pick your toes up. And then turn your toes down. So we're just rotating in a fan, up and down, up and down. 3 more. Good. Shift your weight back to the center, heels turned in. Roll your shoulders back and down. Let's shorten our stance. Pick up your right foot and make sure your big toe and your baby toe stay on the earth. And then push the heel down. Other side. Big toe, baby toe stays on the earth, so your shin's in the center of your middle toes and down. Other side. Okay, now as we come over to this side, shift all your weight over and then push your heel down. Shift all your weight over. You can feel we're stretching out the quadriceps, everything that surrounds our hips. Good. Can you pick up your heels at the same time? 2 more. And slowly roll up. Ooh, I feel that. Shake out your hips. And then step your feet together. Shake out your legs. Come back to the center. Hip flossing like figure 8s. Bend your knees. Pick up one leg. And let's bring it across. And then open, slide it behind, and then turn. So it's like this figure 8. And it might be easier to have your arms at your hips or out to the side. Play with it. So you just feel that the leg is rotating in the hip socket every direction. One more. Breaking up the plaque in the hips. Shift side to side. Back to mountain. Bend your knees. Taking our hip floss on the other side, knee comes across, opens to the side, comes behind, rotate. Just put your awareness in that hip socket so you can feel the ball and joint rotating and actually breaking up the plaque that builds up in your hips. One more. Good. Pedal it out. So now that we have that rotation, let's explore tree. Standing in mountain, Uddiyana Bandha, navel pulls in and up. Picking up one leg, let's rotate out to the side and bring the foot to your calf. Hands in prayer. Just pressing this leg behind. Floating the arms up, find your drishti, gaze 10 feet in front of you on the floor. And feel the action as you're pressing that top leg back. Do you feel it in your glutes? Do you feel it in your hip socket? Fingertips draw up as your shoulder blades draw down. Take a breath. Stay here, or see if you can take your tree to the bent knee side. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Reset. Equal standing, samastitihi. Feel all four corners of your feet. Root down. Softly bend your knees. Pick up the other leg. Rotate out to the side. Foot against the calf. Hands to the heart. Inhale, arms up. Explore your leg. Feel the inner thigh. Feel the glute. Feel the back of the thigh. Breath in. Find your drishti, take your side bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Pedal out. All right. Let's just step forward with one foot and the other foot on a separate line. So two separate lines, a little bit of space between. For Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose. Hands on the hips. Inhale, lifting your heart. Exhale, shifting the weight forward. Pressing your front leg hip back. And the back hip moves forward. Can you reach behind and grab either forearm, lengthening your spine. Inhale, pick your spine up slightly. Exhale, pulling your navel to your spine, resting your chest on your thigh. Root down to the big toe and the baby toes of both feet. On an inhale, come into a lunge, and we'll step that back foot a little further back. Float the arms up, warrior one. Roll up onto the ball of the back foot, dropping your knee towards the earth for a quad stretch. And then I want you to press the back heel down, and now you're lengthening the psoas. Keep lifting the heart and pressing your back heel down. One more time, roll up onto the ball of the back foot, drop your knee towards the earth, and without shifting anything, start to press your back heel down into the earth. Breath in. Release your hands, step forward, mountain. Roll your shoulders back and down, lengthening your spine to the ceiling. Now step back with the opposite foot. So that's my right. I'm not sure what you've got going on. Straight legs, pyramid pose. Hands on your hips. Pick up your heart, little back bend. Separate those feet. And on an exhale, slowly rolling forward. Back nice and straight. We're not rounding it. Pull your front leg hip back as the back leg hip moves forward. And hands come behind, grab onto the forearms, and we start to release the chest down. Inhale, float part way up. Exhale, come down. 2 breaths. Inhale, rolling up. Bring your hands overhead, roll up onto the ball of the back foot, drop the knee towards the earth, and then press your heel down into the earth. Feel the front lengthening from the quadriceps up to the psoas to the diaphragm. Inhale, roll up onto the ball of the foot. Exhale, knee comes down towards the earth. Press that back heel down, straightening the leg. A lot of force here as you push the heel, lift the heart. One more breath. On an exhale, arms come down, step forward, pedal out your feet. Roll your shoulders back and down, last time. Samastitihi. Hands slide down the leg, slowly rolling your hands down to the earth. Bending your right knee, come down onto your knee. Bending your left knee. And let's roll over onto our backs. Knees bent, feet towards your buttocks, hands on your lower belly. Let's walk the feet so there's just a few inches between them. Now inhale, pick up your right leg. Holding here. Inhale, pick up your left leg. Exhale, slowly release your right leg. Pulling your navel to the earth to support your low back. Inhale. Exhale, right leg comes up. Keep pulling your navel down towards the earth. Inhale. Exhale, left foot comes down to the earth. Now you can bring your arms out to the side, palms turned down, pressing into the earth. Inhale, pick up your left foot. Exhale, right foot comes down. Pressing your low back into the earth. Let's pick up the right. And now let's slowly step. So moving with the breath, left leg comes up. Exhale, right foot comes down. Inhale up. Change. Implanting your low back into the earth. I don't know if it'd be implanting. How about impressing? Inhale up. Exhale down. And then bring both knees into the chest, squeeze. Roll your knees to the front, and let's roll onto our side. with knees bent and come up onto your forearm. Now maybe we'll bring the knees bent, but bring the knees out to the side. We're going to do a modified side plank. So you've got your body in the same line, and we'll pick the hips up and pick the top arm up, and let's wave over towards the floor. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, down. Up. Let's do 2 more, nice and slow. Last one. And down. Release your bottom arm, supporting your head on that bottom arm. And let's bring the bottom leg to the front. And pick up your top leg, and we're going to keep the knee bent and send it back, pushing the thigh with your top hand. And now bring the legs together in the front. Glue the inner arches together, and let's do some clams, floating the leg up, squeeze into your upper buttocks, and slowly come down, relax. Inhale, float up. Exhale, down. 2 more. So the feet stay glued together. And now take that top leg, and we're just going to slowly swing it behind without arching the back. Swing it behind, and slowly bring it to the front. Drop the knees, relax. 3 more, pick it up, glide it back without arching your back, squeeze, back to center, knee comes down. 2 more, up, back, center, down. And last one, pick it up, squeeze it back, and come down. Now extend your legs all the way out, and then pick up your top leg, bring it behind, rotate the hip forward, and turn the big toe down. Leg is behind the front leg, and we're just going to pick it up. So your top hand is on the earth in front of your heart to support you. Squeeze towards the top. 2 more. And slowly relax. Just pound out the outer hip. And swing it around. And let's see if I can remember everything on this side. So knees bent, but the knees are pointing away from you, and you're on your forearm. Picking up your hips, lifting your top arm up and over, squeezing your side body to the ceiling, and coming down. Inhale, let's float up. Exhale, come down. 4 more. Two more. Last one. And relax. Extend that bottom arm. Rest your head. And we'll take the bottom leg and bring it forward. Bring your top hand on that back top thigh, and we'll send the leg back. Nice. Just pushing it with your fingers into your thigh. And then slowly bring your legs together so they meet for clam. Top hand in front of the heart. Glue your arches together. Float the top leg up, squeeze. And come down. 3 more. Two more. And relax down. Take that top leg and we'll just bring it behind, keeping the knee bent, bring it behind without arching your back. Press and come in. Relax. 3 more. Push the heel back. Reset. Relax. 2 more. Pick up, bring it back. Relax. Last one. And together, relax, relax the feet. Now straightening your legs at bottom knees, kind of bent. Swing the top leg behind you. Rotate the top hip forward. Turn the toes down so your heel's pointing to the ceiling. And let's pull up 6 times. Squeezing into your upper buttocks. Let's do 2 more. And release, bring it together, and then roll over onto your back. Shaking out your legs. Let's just finish with bent knees. Bring your fingertips to the sky and pull your right fingertips all the way up to the sky, keeping your hips on the earth. And pull the right fingertips back down. Let's go left. Left fingertips pull up, left shoulder blade pulls up, hips are on the ground, come back down. So moving from right to left is just the arms and the shoulder blades lifting to the sky. And now add on, as you lift your right fingertips, right shoulder blade, let your right hip come up. Push into the right foot, really reach to the sky, and then slowly roll down. Left side, fingers, shoulder blade, hip, lifts to the sky, coming down. One more each side. And then slowly release. Bring your feet together, drop your legs out into cobbler's pose. You can shift the hips, move whatever way feels good for you. And then we'll slowly extend the legs into Shavasana. And do you need some props under your thighs or your knees? What feels good for your low back? And let's complete this one more time with our vagus nerve pose, bringing your fingers interlaced behind the head, dropping your elbows out to the side. And if that's difficult, you can do it with just one arm. Gaze is to the ceiling. Keep the chin pointed to the ceiling and your eyeballs move to the right elbow or where your right elbow would be. Slow your breath down. Waiting for the response. And when you have yawned or sighed or swallowed, gaze comes back to center. Without moving the chin, shift your eyeballs to the left elbow. This is the quickest way to drop into peace and tell the body it is safe. And after you have yawned, sighed, or needed to swallow, eyes come center. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly release your hands down into Shavasana, arms, palms turned up. Take a breath in. On the exhale, close your eyes and begin to sink into the earth. Scanning your body for any residual tension. And dropping into that space, allowing it to melt towards the floor. This song is by Dwayne, my husband, and sung by my niece Bronwyn.
Grandmother Spirit, please hear my song. Words soft and gentle, a new day has dawned. Warmth of the sun, soft summer breeze, tenderly swaying
Beautiful breath in. Let a ha breath out. 2 more. In. Out the body. One more. Slowly moving your fingers and your toes. Bring your hands to your belly. Slide your hands up the center line of the body overhead, reaching the arms, reaching the legs, circling the wrists, circling the hands. And draw the arms down, bring your right knee into your chest, left knee into your chest. Arms to the side, rocking left to right. And when you're ready, rolling over to one side. Taking one more slow breath in. And slowly rolling up. Bring one hand to your heart, right onto your sternum so you can feel it. The other hand just loosely wrapped around your throat. And we're going to hum, breathing in. Hum. 2 more. Hum. Fingertips together at your third eye, breath in. And as we roll forward and say namaste, let's come all the way down. And surrender to the earth. Namaste. Take one more breath and stay here or slowly roll up. And do you feel calm? Come tell me all about it.
It'd be nice to get a link to that Wayne's song.
Yeah,
Sure. I'll share that. I'll share it below on Facebook, and it is on Spotify.
Yeah, we don't do Spotify.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, great. I'll share it to you. You can. Do you do Facebook Messenger? You can get it on YouTube. You can get it anywhere.
YouTube.
So I'll send a few links. But wasn't that beautiful?
It was beautiful. The whole class was beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Especially after yesterday was the Every Child Matters Orange Shirt Day. So
Yeah.
I thought that's very appropriate. All right, everybody, go and have an awesome day. And next week's Thanksgiving, so let's skip a week. I'll post something. Okay.
Well, thanks, and have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving to you guys.
Bye.
Bye, Marianne.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to you all Canadians.
Thank you.
For a while.
Thank
We
you.
have Indigenous Peoples Day or something next week.
Oh, well,
Instead
you
of
know, you're always
Columbus
a,
Day. Yeah, those of us who are woke no longer celebrate Columbus Day.
oh.
It's now Indigenous Peoples Day, I think. I'm not sure.